The series begins with Mo in a heated argument with her mother. Her mother keeps trying to convince her to travel to Canada with her and her new husband to continue her education there, but Mo completely refuses the idea. Ever since her parents' divorce years ago, she has been living with one fragile hope, that her father and her brother Jin will one day come back for her, that they will search for her, and that somehow all of them will live together again as a family. Because her mother understands exactly what is going on inside her heart, she decides to give her the truth all at once, to end the pink, idealized dreams her daughter has been clinging to for years. She tells her bluntly that Jin is not actually her brother at all. Her father had adopted him after his real parents died in an accident. On top of that, her father himself has remarried and now has another child. There is absolutely no chance that they will ever come back looking for her. The truth hits Mo from every direction at once. Shattered, she immediately takes the first flight to Thailand, determined to search for them and see this story with her own eyes. Exhausted, she falls asleep on the plane. When she wakes up, the girl sitting next to her gently nudges her and introduces herself. "My name is Nana," she says. "Are you here for tourism, or are you from here?" Mo ends up telling her her entire life story, that she's traveling to meet her brother, someone she hasn't known anything about for years. When Nana asks her half-teasingly, "So, is he handsome?" Mo's face instantly softens, her expression turning almost heart-shaped. She describes him as kind, handsome, incredibly hardworking, someone who always ranked first, someone who never lost his temper. At that exact moment, the image shifts. We see Jin, the kind, beautiful boy who always came first, walking into an illegal underground boxing ring. The fights are brutal, unlawful, and raw. It's obvious life has crushed him mercilessly, reshaping him into a completely different person. After taking a savage beating, he still manages to win the fight in the end. As he stands there, gasping for breath, his phone rings. It's his father, calling to tell him that his sister is coming to see them, and that he should go pick her up from the airport. He sends him the flight details. Jin stares at himself in the mirror, at the bruises, the cuts, the hardened face, and realizes that this image is nothing like what she must be imagining. The next day, when Mo arrives at the airport, Jin sends her a message telling her he's waiting in front of the gate. She rushes out, bursting with excitement, only to suddenly be surrounded by taxi drivers trying to force her into their cars. In the middle of the chaos, she hears a voice, Jin's voice, telling them to leave her alone, that she's riding with him. He doesn't even move from his spot. With pure charisma, he waits for her to come to him. Mo freezes. She stares at him, completely confused. Who is this man exactly? What's with the lighter in his hand? Who messed up his face like that? Trying to break the awkwardness, he says, "What, you didn't recognize me or what? Anyway, your father asked me to come pick you up." He takes her suitcase to put it in the car while she remains rooted to the ground, trying to process how, when, and where everything went wrong. He snaps her out of it and tells her to get in so they can leave. The entire drive, Mo keeps staring at him in disbelief. She asks him what exactly he does in his life, whether the car is even his, or if he stole it, whether he's still studying or not. He casually tells her he stopped studying after high school. She almost loses control. He was brilliant back then, always expected to enter a top university before they were separated. Suddenly, a motorcycle pulls up beside them. A red-haired guy, clearly rough and hardened by prison life, calls out to Jin, asking him to come drink with them. Then he glances at Mo and smirks, asking who she is, and whether the green snake knows he's hanging out with other girls. Jin gives him a sideways glance and continues driving without reacting. Mo can't process it. Not his friends, not their appearance, not this life. She keeps everything bottled up inside, knowing he wouldn't answer even if she asked. When they arrive home, she receives her second shock. She finds her father collapsed on the floor, drunk beyond measure. From the kitchen, she hears his wife shouting, complaining that he does nothing with his life except drink, and that soon they'll be dragging him out of hospitals because of what he's doing to himself. Once she realizes she's arrived, she steps forward to greet her. The woman calls for Chen, her little daughter, no more than 6 years old, to come say hello to her older sister. Mo struggles to comprehend the magnitude of change that has happened over the years. She pulls out the gifts she brought with her and gives them to everyone. Later, they all eat together. Suddenly, San, Jin's friend, shows up and pulls him aside to talk, taking him downstairs. Mo feels deeply upset. He didn't even bother opening the gift she brought him. After waiting a bit, she follows them, trying to understand the strange life he's living. She finds Jin standing on the stairs with San, who asks him bluntly, "Are you tired of living, or are you trying to get yourself killed?" Her worry deepens. She's sure now that he's tangled up in something dangerous. San notices her and smiles. "Your name means night, right?" he says. "Come by the workshop. I've got a big secret for you." Then he leaves, giving them space. Mo hands Jin his gift, explaining that she's just a guest and that's why she had to bring something with her. She leaves and goes back upstairs. That night, she can't stop thinking, What could have happened to him to make him abandon school and turn into this person? She decides she has to find out herself. She texts him, telling him she's alone and hungry. He asks her to come down so he can get her food. He takes her to a fish restaurant, knowing she likes that kind of food. When she gets lost in the menu, he orders for her himself. She finds it strange. He's been silent the entire time, never asking once about her life, never explaining why he disappeared all those years or why he never checked on her. She finally says, "If you don't have curiosity about my life, that's fine, but I do." She unleashes a stream of questions. What exactly he does for a living, what happened to his face, why he quit school, how his life turned out this way. He cuts it all short by saying he eats and drinks well, and that's enough. At that moment, his red-haired friend Fang shows up, teasing him for ditching the party to hang out with girls. Jin lets him mess around a bit so she can relax, then quietly takes her plate and removes the onions, knowing she doesn't like them. But by then, Mo is already upset and refuses to eat. They leave so he can take her home. On the way, she asks him who the green snake really is and whether he's in a relationship. Before he can dodge the question, a group of men storms into the restaurant, clearly looking for a fight with him. Chaos erupts. Fang throws him his scooter key so he can take his sister home first and deal with the fight later. In the middle of all the action, Mo feels like she's on another planet, happy just riding behind him, thrilled that this is finally the day they are together again. When they get home, she interrogates him briefly, who those men were and what they wanted. He steps close to her and says, "You're way too curious. Ever since you saw my face, all you do is ask questions." She gets flustered, pulls back, and retreats into her room. Later, he goes out drinking with his friends. Suddenly, a message arrives that drains the color from his face. The On gang has taken his father hostage. He rushes there and comes face to face with the green snake, Kira, the daughter of the gang leader. He throws part of the money he owes her and tells her the rest will come in installments, warning her not to pull stunts like this again. Next time, he might just leave his father there. Kira sees him about to leave so quickly, she tells him the truth. No one touched his father at all. They found him passed out drunk on the street. She even tells him she spent over 2 hours getting ready, putting on makeup just so he would see her properly. She offers him a deal. If he stays and has dinner with her, she'll wipe out all his debts. He struggles to control himself. He knows she's been waiting for years for him to even look her way. But the moment Mo texts him, asking when he's coming home, he pulls away and leaves. The next morning, Mo wakes up surprised that he still hasn't returned. His father's wife tells her that he rarely comes home, that he lives alone in another place and only visits occasionally. Mo starts thinking of an excuse to make him come back. She quickly sneaks into the bathroom and breaks the water heater before anyone sees her, then calls out for help, so that she can call him to come and save the situation, because obviously no one is going to shower with cold water. And indeed, her plan works. In less than half an hour, Jin shows up and starts fixing the water heater. As soon as he finishes, he puts on his jacket quickly, clearly ready to leave. Mo tries to start any kind of conversation, anything at all, just to slow him down so he won't leave so fast. But he's in a hurry. He has important work to attend to. He goes downstairs and leaves. At that moment, Mo feels deeply upset. She follows him outside and jumps into the first taxi she sees, determined to follow him and finally understand what kind of work makes him rush like this. She sees him park his car and continue on foot, so she gets out quickly as well. Suddenly, she finds him standing right in front of her. He noticed her the moment she got into the taxi. She pretends to be shocked, acting innocent. "Oh my God, what a coincidence. I just got bored, so I decided to walk around the city a bit." But he knows she's lying. He hands her some money, telling her to go back home and stop following him. Then he gets into his car and leaves. She tries to find another car to continue her little surveillance mission, and by pure coincidence, she runs into Fang. She immediately says, "You're going to meet Jin, right? I was just looking for a taxi to go to him. We're supposed to meet." She completely tricks Fang, and he takes her with him instead of letting her struggle alone with public transportation, thinking he's doing a good deed. At the same time, Jin has a boxing match. In these underground matches, there are always people betting money on the fighters, and the winner takes it all. Bing and Mo's father are both present at the match, but her father is cheering for Bing, the other fighter, one of his own men. There's clearly deep hostility between him and Jin, though no one knows the exact reason yet. As for Jin, we see that Lin, the car showroom owner, is the one betting on him. He's completely confident that Jin will win, so he sells the bet and places an enormous amount of money on the match. And the higher the bet goes, the harder the match becomes. Meanwhile, Jin is in the locker room warming up. He remembers the words of an unknown person, his face deliberately hidden to maintain suspense, who once told him that the On family had wronged him for years and that everything he's doing now is to reclaim what was taken from him. At that moment, Fang arrives with Mo, slipping money to the security guard so they let her in unnoticed. The moment she sees her brother in the ring, she can't believe her eyes. She desperately tries to convince Fang to pull Jin out immediately, even offering to pay the betting money herself, but things are never that simple. Inside the ring, Jin controls the match as best as he can, until suddenly Bing lands a brutal punch to his face, knocking him to the ground and leaving him unable to get up. Then Jin hears Mo's voice, calling his name, crying. Suddenly, energy floods back into him. He gets up and continues the fight, knowing they won't leave him alone unless Bing is the one who falls. When he finally reaches her, he jumps out of the ring, grabs her, and escapes quickly. He doesn't want her anywhere near a place like this. Kira explodes with anger. What is this forbidden romance happening right in front of her? She asks Fang who this girl is. When he tries to dodge the question to protect his friend, she slaps him across the face immediately. Meanwhile, Mo is crying uncontrollably. She never imagined he would do this to himself. Jin puts her into the car to take her home, unable to properly explain himself. She tells him she spent years waiting for the day they would reunite and that she now regrets it, because she should have understood that if he never contacted her all these years, then her existence clearly didn't matter to him. She tells him she's done. She's going to book a flight and travel to Canada with her mother. Suddenly, Bing blocks their car with his own. He grins maliciously, sliding his finger across his neck in a threatening gesture. But Jin doesn't react to childish intimidation. He realizes they're trying to force him into a car race. He hands Mo his phone and asks her to open the last saved location and guide him precisely. In an instant, the race begins. Cars speed after each other, engines roaring. Another car joins them midway. Mo understands nothing, panic consuming her. Jin calmly tells her, "After the next turn, I'll count to 5. Then you grab the steering wheel and keep it straight exactly like this." When he reaches 5, he climbs out the window, grabs a bag hanging from a wooden plank, and jumps off. He reaches the final point of the race where the entire crew is gathered, making him the winner. He tells the race leader that he never wanted to participate, that they forced him. The man gets angry, pointing out that he brought a stranger along, and these races are supposed to be secret because they're illegal. Jin casually replies, "Relax, she's my girlfriend." He takes the prize money and leaves with Mo, noticing the shock frozen on her face. She can't believe he's willing to risk his life for a handful of money, especially with all the accidents happening to innocent people on the road. She confronts him angrily, but he snaps back. Everyone is willing to do anything for money, especially someone who lived the life he did. When he first traveled with her father, they were dirt poor, living in a tiny room under the stairs. When it rained, water reached their bodies. Then things got even worse. They lost even that room and ended up sleeping under bridges. When things finally improved a little, when her father remarried, opened a restaurant, and had a daughter, they discovered the girl had a heart condition and urgently needed surgery. Jin had no choice but to quit school. This path was the only way he could get the money she talks about so easily, as if it were pocket change. She tells him all of that is in the past now, that she's willing to help him take control of his life, find honest work, and live properly. He asks her coldly, "And in what capacity are you helping? You even changed the family name to your stepfather's." She realizes he's hurt, deeply hurt, by her mother, who abandoned them without hesitation and never tried to contact them again. She suggests they live together again in their old house and build something new, but deep down, Jin knows it won't be that easy. When morning comes, he takes her to the hotel. Her mother has arrived personally to take her back. Mo tells her she's not going to Canada. She wants to continue studying at her old school, but her mother reveals she plans to sell her house in China and settle permanently in Canada with her husband. Mo is shocked by how much she trusts him. She warns her, "If he betrays you and throws you out, where will you go?" The man feels deeply insulted and quietly leaves them to resolve their family matters alone. When her mother learns that Jin was the one who brought her here, she gets furious. She believes he's a bad influence, living recklessly, and warns Mo repeatedly to stay away from him, especially since they're not actually siblings. In the middle of the argument, she reveals that Jin used to call her many times after leaving with her father, and that she was the one who told him to stay away from them. Mo is overwhelmed with guilt. All this time, she blamed him for never checking on her when her mother was the real reason. She tells her mother she's staying. She's not going to Canada. She's choosing to live with her father and Jin. She returns home, where her little sister finds her crying in her room. The girl quietly writes down the address of where Jin works and gives it to her. That evening, Mo goes there and discovers he owns a car repair workshop. When the clock strikes midnight, she smiles and says, "Happy birthday." Jin is thrown into a flashback, remembering when they used to celebrate Mo's birthday as children. Her mother once asked him when his birthday was. When he didn't know, she decided they would celebrate both birthdays on the same day every year. He takes Mo to buy a strawberry cake, the one she loves, along with candles. Out of curiosity, she asks, "So when is your real birthday exactly?" He tells her it doesn't matter, that her birthday is the only one that matters to him. The words anchor themselves deep in her heart. She wishes they could celebrate together every year. Drunk with excitement and alcohol, she starts rambling. She tells him she's worried about her mother, that her new husband might be a con man who could abandon her at any moment. Jin believes her mother is stronger than that and should be respected for her choices. He asks her quietly how she felt when she discovered he wasn't really her brother. The air between them tightens instantly. She changes the subject and asks if she can stay the night there. When he refuses, she plays on his sympathy, saying if she goes back now, no one will be awake. Their father will be drunk, his wife exhausted, and it's raining outside. Every sign points to her staying. She drinks too much and becomes ill. Jin stays by her side all night until she's better and finally falls asleep. He can't believe how fast she's grown. He remembers the first time her father brought him home, her mother pregnant with Mo, rejecting his presence because of their poverty. But when Mo grew up and bonded with him, her mother allowed him to stay. The next morning, when his friends arrive at the workshop, he tells them to keep their voices down. Someone is sleeping. They're stunned. No one has ever entered his room before, let alone slept there. When Mo wakes up, she finds he prepared breakfast himself. She begs him to let her live with him for a few days, but he refuses completely. Elsewhere, Lin pressures his assistant to find the person he's been searching for. During a mountain race, he once saw a black car pass him, its fluids and speed unmistakably extreme. His curiosity won't let it go. Later that day, Bing and his men storm into the workshop, clearly looking for trouble. Mo asks San if the blonde-haired man is the same one from the boxing match. He confirms it, and that he belongs to the On family. Jin once worked for them, and ever since he left and built his own place, they periodically come to wreck it. Mo watches from a distance until one of them goes too far, trying to smash a car they've been repairing all morning. She snaps, shouting that this place belongs to her family, and kicks him. The fight explodes, everyone against everyone. Mo pulls out her phone and calls the police. The gang retreats immediately. She's confused. Why didn't they call the police from the start? San explains that, as long as no one is dying, there's no need to escalate. Besides, Jin usually handles them quietly, but this time he lost control because they tried to get close to her. At the same time, Lin's assistant sends him a photo of San's car. It has a triple engine, identical to the black car from the mountain race. Lin becomes convinced that this driver might lead him to answers. He visits San's pet shop, asking about the mountain race and the black car. San immediately realizes this is about Jin. He dodges the questions as best he can. When Lin keeps pushing, San finally admits that he was the driver. Though Lin doesn't fully believe him, he challenges